beautiful people all over the world. Welcome to Vivid Serious Alive IQ Test. Okay, so what we have today is fun mathematics game. Yes, IQ fun math game. So all you need to do, the instruction said, move the plus sign to get the answer. That is, move the addition sign to get the answer to this question. The answer is 280, right? So all you need to do is just to move the plus sign to get your 280. It only takes a smart mind to get the answer to this question. You're welcome to today's IQ Live. Nice to have you here. So we have this question on the screen. This my okay. So guys, let me know if you can see the screen, if you can see the board. So we have this question that is on the board. The instruction said move the plus sign to get the answer. The answer there is 280. All you need is just to move the plus sign to get 280. Okay. So guys, get straight to the question. Drop your answers in the comment section. So guys, drop in your answers, drop in your answers. I am right here. Guys, so welcome to today's IQ Maths question. We have we have an we have a fun IQ question on the board. Okay, fun math game. All you need to do is just to move the plus sign to get the answer. The answer 280. Can you solve it? Solve it and let me know the answer in the comment section. All you need is just to move the plus sign, that is addition sign, to get the answer 280. Solve it and drop your answers. So guys, who can solve this fun game? This fun math game on the board. It requires your IQ for you to get it right. Move the plus sign to get the answer 280. We have 2 plus 6 is equal to 280. So we have 2 plus signs. We have two plus signs. Are you gonna move the two signs to get 280 or just one? How do you do it? Make an attempt and drop your answer in the comments. Make an attempt. Which plus sign are you gonna move to get 280? Which plus sign are you gonna move to get 280? We have 2 plus 2 plus 6. We have two plus signs on the board. The instruction said move the plus sign to get the answer. The answer 280. So which of the plus signs are you gonna move to give you 280 as the answer? Trust me, it takes a smart one to get the answer to this fun math game. That is why it's an IQ math game. Guys, attempt the question on the board and drop your answers in the comment section. I want your ideas. All right, we have first comment. Anoni Talk said 282 plus 6. Okay, so you moved, which one did you move? You moved the plus to 8. You moved the plus to 8. Okay, thanks for your comments, Noni Talk. Guys, drop in your comments, move the plus sign to get the answer. We have two plus signs on the board, 2 plus 2 plus 6. Which of the plus signs are we gonna move to get 280? Someone said 282 plus 6. Okay, thanks for your comments. Steve said 2 plus 26 is equals to 28 plus 0. Okay, thanks so much, Steve, for your comments. Titilian said 22 plus 6 is equals to 28 plus 0. Okay, Totally said 7. Hmm. Totally, which one are you talking about? Which one are we moving to get 7? Guys, attempt the question on the screen and drop your answers. Let's see the smartest answer. Okay, we have 288. Okay, thanks for your comment, Totally. Then when you add it up, will it give you 280? Because instructions said move the plus sign to get the answer. That is to get the answer 280. So any sign, any plus sign you are moving and adding any number you want to add, make sure you're getting, it's gonna be equivalent to 280. Guys, make an attempt and drop your answers. You're welcome to today's IQ Math question. Ernest said 2 plus 26 is equal to 28 plus 0. Okay, 2 plus 26 is equal to 28 plus 0. Okay, guys, bring in more comments, bring in more comments. The instruction said move the plus sign to get the answer. That is to get the answer 280. Okay, guys, understand the instruction. Move the plus sign. So we have two plus signs. You have two plus signs. You can either move one plus sign or the two of them to get the answer 280. So you can move the both plus signs or just one plus sign to get 280. Michael said 22 plus 6 is equals to 28 plus 0. Okay, thanks for your comments, Michael. Guys, let's await for the answer. Let's await for the answer to this question. Let's await the answer to this question. Michael said 22 plus 6 is equals to 28 plus 0. The instruction said move the plus sign to get the answer 280. We have 2 plus 2 plus 6. So which plus sign are we going to move right now that will give us 280 as the answer? Guys, make an attempt to this question. You guys can solve this. Make an attempt and drop the answer in the comment section. Okay, Steven said, but that would not be correct since it would actually be 2 plus 26 is equal to 26 minus 0, which is the same. No, Steve. Steve, the instructions said move the plus sign. Okay, we have two plus signs. So you should know the plus sign, whether you have to move the first plus sign or the second plus sign or the both plus signs to get the answer 280. Okay, that is the instruction. Move the plus sign to get the answer 280. So we have 2 plus 2 plus 6. So which plus sign are we moving to get 280? Which plus sign are we moving to get 280? That is the question, Steve. Okay. I or pro. Kelvin said 2 plus 26 plus 0 equals 28. Okay, Kelvin. Thanks for your comments. But the question said 280, not 28. Okay. Guys, I'm sorry. Network interrupted our live stream. Network interrupted our live stream, but we are back. Okay. But we are back, okay? So guys, attempt the question on the screen. Move the plus sign to get the answer 280. We have 2 plus 2 plus 6 is equal to 280. So which one are we moving to get 280? Guys, attempt the question on the board and drop your answers in the comments. All you need is just to move a plus sign to get 280. Are we gonna move the first plus sign or the second plus sign or the both plus signs to get 280? Hi Ginger. Ginger said move the first plus in between the 8 and the 0. Move the first plus sign in between the 8 and the 0. Okay, Ginger, what do you mean? We don't understand. Let us know in the comments. Is there any sign between 2 and 8? Guys, attempt the question on the board and drop your answers. 2 plus 2 plus 6 is equal to 280. You have to move a plus sign. You have to move both plus signs or either one plus sign to get 280. Ginger said 22 plus 6 is equal to 28 plus 0. Okay, guys, more attempts to this question. More attempts. Test your IQ in this math question. Move the plus sign to get the answer. Okay? Move any of the plus sign to get the answer 280. Lawyer Cantrell said learning maths. Yeah, that's good. You're welcome, Lawyer Cantrell. Hello, Closey. You're welcome to my live stream. Attempt the question on the board and drop your answers, guys. Move the plus sign to get the answer to the question. We have 2 plus 2 plus 6 is equal to 280. So which of the plus sign are we moving to get 280? Someone said over my head. So welcome to today's fun maths question. Okay, this is a fun maths game. So it requires you to make use of your IQ to get the correct answer to this mathematics game on the board, which said the instruction says move the plus sign to get the answer. The answer we're talking about is 280. 280. So we have 2 plus 2 plus 6 is equals to 280. Which plus sign are we gonna shift or change to give us 280? Remember, this is a game, okay? This is a mathematics game, a fun game, okay? Just to test your IQ, to know if you can guess it right, okay? So this is just for fun, to know if you're gonna guess this right. 2 plus 2 plus 6 is equals to 280. Which one are we gonna move to give us 280? Okay, it requires your IQ to get this right. And take note, this is just for fun. Let's say 2.26 is equals to 28 plus 0. Brainmore said, okay. Periodic logic said 22 plus 6 is equals to 28 plus 0. Courtney Smith said 22 plus 6 is equals to 28 plus 0. Said move the plus sign to get the answer. Okay, the answer we're talking about is 280. So anything you are doing, you have to get 280. Any calculation you're doing, you have to get 280. You have to get 280. All right, not 28 plus 0. So guys, shove the math game on the board and drop your answer. The answer must be 280. So you have to know what to do. The plus sign to shift to get to 280. Kiba said 22 plus 6. 2 plus 2 plus 6. 28 times 10 is equals to 280. Okay, thanks so much, Kiba. Thanks for your comments. So any answer you are bringing, make sure it is gonna be equivalent to 280. Okay. So guys, make an attempt again. Make sure it's gonna be 280, not 28 plus 0. 28 plus 0 is different from 280. 28 plus 0 is different from 280. Okay, guys? Attempt the question, drop your answers. Let's see the person with the right answer. Okay, guys, let's make it this way. Let's make it this way, guys. Let's see the people that will get it. Because I want all of you guys to get this question right. I want all of you guys to get this question right. So let's make it this way. Let's see the people that will get this right. Move the plus sign. So any of the plus sign, you can either move the both plus signs or just one plus sign to give you 288. Okay, so I'm making it this way so that it will be more easier for you guys to guess right. So move the plus sign to get the answer. We have 2 plus 2 plus 6 is equal to 288. I just changed this now so that it will be easier, a lot more easier for you guys. So all you need is just to change a particular plus sign, okay, among these three numbers. Just change one plus sign that when you now calculate it, it will give you 288. Or you can change both plus signs. If you feel like when you calculate it, it will give you 288. So you should check, make use of your IQ and find out the plus sign you're gonna change or you're gonna move to give you 288. Guys, drop in your answers. I think this is now easier than the first one. Okay, this is easier than the first one. So guys, drop your answers in the comments. I'll be here to read all comments. Move the plus sign to get the answer. We have 2 plus 2 plus 6 is equal to 288. So which of the plus sign are we moving to give us the answer 288? Which of the plus sign are we moving to give us 288? Are we moving the both plus signs or just one plus sign to give us the answer 288? Answer is 288. So guys, drop your answers in the comments. Let's see the people with the smartest or with the correct answers. Guys, guess right, guess right, guess right. Yes, this CFL Mayo. Guys, make an attempt to the question on the screen on the whiteboard and drop your answers in the comments. Let's interact in the comment section. This is a little bit easier now to compare the first one. This very particular one is a little bit easier, or better still easier than the first one. So all you need to do is just to move the plus sign to get the answer which is 288, 288. So we have 2 plus 2 plus 6 is equals to 288. Which plus sign are we gonna move or change to give us 288? Hi Arochio, hello, you're welcome to my live. Arochio. Mm, okay. Mm, IGD667 said if you change the second plus sign into a 7, you get 2 plus 276 is equal to 278. Okay, but the instruction said move the plus sign to get the answer 288. So meaning that 276 is not the right number. So you have to find another number that you will change. Okay, yes, that you change the plus sign to. You have to find another number that you change the plus sign to, so that at the end of everything, when you calculate it, it will give you 288. I will. Hello, Sat. So, GD, I don't know if you're still here. I'm just seeing your comments. GD667. So, it's not a must you have to put 7. You have to change plus to 7 to get the answer. There are so many numbers you can change plus to. There are so many numbers you can change the plus sign to just to get 288. Okay? It's not a must that it must be 7. No. There are a lot of numbers you will change the plus sign to give you 288 after calculating the numbers on the board. 2 plus 2 plus 6. Okay, just change the plus. When you add it up, it will give you 288 as the answer. That's the question. Kitty said 678. Where did you get 678? Did you actually solve this? The instruction said move the plus sign to get the answer. So from the question given to you, move any of the plus sign to give you 288. So GD was very close, but the problem is that the number you change the plus to is not the right number for this question. Okay. Ronald Miller said 22 plus 6 is equals to 28 plus 8. Okay, Ronald, thanks for your comments. More answers, guys, more suggestion, guys. The instruction said move the plus sign to get the answer 288. Move the plus sign, let our answer be 288. So anything you are calculating, make sure you are getting 288. That is the instruction. Any number, any plus sign you are moving, make sure that when you add it up, with the rest of the numbers, it's gonna give you 288. That is the instruction, guys. Attempt the question on the board and drop your answers in the comments. Guys, attempt the question on the board and drop your answers. All you need is just to change the plus sign. All you need to do is just to change the plus sign so that at the end of the day, after adding up the numbers, the rest of the numbers, you're gonna get 288. Okay, this is a fun maths game. Okay, this is a fun maths game just to test your IQ. So you guys, we have 2 plus 2 plus 6. So all you need is just to change the plus sign, either of the plus sign or the both signs. Anyone you feel like, just change the plus sign to add it up. So after adding every number up, it will give you 288. Okay, the goal is to make sure that your answer, whatever number you are adding, must give you 288. Okay, that is the instruction. Move the plus sign to get the answer 288. So guys, solve this question. Let's see the person or the people with the correct answers. Yes. Guys, attempt the question on the board and drop your answers. Guys, you guys can do this. Okay, you guys can solve this mathematics game. Okay, this mathematics form game, you guys can solve it. All you need is just to move a plus sign in the question given to you to get 288. So you can either move the first plus sign or you move the second plus sign. So any of the plus signs, just move any of the plus signs or change any of the plus signs to a number. Let me just expose it. I'm not supposed to say this. To a number that when you add everything up with other numbers, it will give you 288. Okay, let me say it again. All you need to do for to this very particular maths game is to change the plus sign, the first plus sign or the second plus sign, to any number that when you add everything up with the rest of the numbers given to you, it will give you 288. So that is the instruction. I'm just breaking the instruction down so that you guys, if the instruction is too huge or too heavy or too broad, that is why I'm breaking it down so that you guys can understand the game and also solve it right or guess it right. So all you need is just to change the plus sign to any number that when you add the rest of the numbers together, it will give you 288 as the results. Okay, that is what the instruction says. So you guys should make an attempt and drop your answers because I want you guys to get the right guess, the right answer to this mathematics fun game. Drop in your answers, guys. Hi, my friends. Make an attempt to this question on the board. You're welcome to today's IQ test. Today we are doing mathematics fun game. Okay. Today we are doing mathematics fun game, and we have this math game on the board. The instructions move the plus sign to get the answer. So move any of the plus sign on the board. This is quite easy. You guys are making it to look difficult. This is quite easy, though a lot of people have given their suggestions in the comment section. But I want the I want you guys to solve this to get the answer 288. Okay. So guys, I want you guys to solve this to get the answer 288 because that is what the instruction said. The instruction did not say 28 plus 0 or 0 plus 28, which is the answer people are giving in the comments. The instruction said move the plus sign to get the answer. Okay, the answer is the one 288, which is on the board. Okay, so all you need is just to move the plus sign, change it to any number that when you add everything up, you're gonna get 288. As simple as that. That is just it. Move the plus sign to get the answer. So it simply means you should change any of the plus signs or both signs, anyone, just change the plus sign so that when you add everything up, you will get 288. So this is how this game works. Okay. This is how this very particular game works. And I'm actually giving you people hints and inspo on how to get this game right, this math game right. So all you need is just to move the plus sign, either the first one or the both of them. Just add, change it to a number that when you add everything up, you're gonna get the answer 288. As simple as that. So you guys solve the question because I know that you all have seen questions other than this, or better still, fun mathematics game that are other than this. So you guys, this is actually simple that anyone can solve. And I've actually given you guys hints on how to solve this game. Okay. So drop your answers in the comment section and let's interact, guys. Don't forget to double tap your screen, like the live stream, guys. Thanks for joining. Attempt the question on the board and drop your answers. I'm right here to interact with you all. Max Met, you're welcome to my live stream. You said what's the solution? I just gave an inspo or hint on how to solve this mathematics fun game. Okay. So all you need is just to test your IQ. That is why it is an IQ test. All right. So test your IQ, drop your answers in the comments after solving. With the hint and inspo I've given so far, you are gonna solve it, okay? You are gonna solve it right. So all you need to do is just to move the plus sign to get the answer. So change, it simply means change the plus sign to any number. Change the plus sign, the first plus sign, or the second plus sign, or the both plus sign. Signs, okay? change any of the plus signs so that when you add the numbers up, you get 288. That is the instruction. So change any of the plus sign. Okay? Change any of the plus sign, the first plus sign, the second plus sign, change it to a number that when you add the rest of the numbers together, it will give you 288. That is what the instruction said. Move the plus sign to get the answer 288. So guys, make an attempt to this question. I want your answers in the comment section. Yeah, thank you guys. Guys, attempt the question on the screen, attempt the question on the whiteboard, and drop your answers in the comment section. Okay, this is a mathematics fun game. All right, all you need is just to move the plus sign to get the answer, and the answer is 288. So all you need is just to move the plus sign to get the answer 288. Okay, just move any of the plus sign, move any of the plus sign to get 288. Hi, Nolly. Hi, Lauren. You're welcome to my live stream. You're welcome. Nice to have you here. Hi, rich man. Hello. See, guys said 2 minus 2 plus 6 is now equals to 288. What are you saying at Seed Guy? This is a game, okay? Will I say this is just a mathematics game? I don't know how to put it. So the instruction of this very particular game says move the plus sign to get the plus sign. So we have 2 plus 2 plus 6. So all you need to do is to move the plus sign, any of the plus sign, okay, either the first plus sign or the second plus sign. You should move it to give you, at the end of everything, when you add up all the, to give you 288. So it requires your IQ, just test your knowledge. and find out the plus sign, the number you're going to change the plus sign to, so that when you add everything up, it will give you 288. Okay, so you can change the plus sign to any number. So when you add every number, all the numbers there, it will give you 288. So we have 2 plus 2 plus 6. Change any of the plus sign to any number, add all the numbers up, and get the answer 288. So which number is that? And which plus sign are we changing to which number? Which plus sign are we changing? And number are we changing it to? So that when we add everything up, it will give us 288. Hope you guys get it now. Drop your answers in the comments. Let's find out the people or the person with the right answer. Trust me, the person with the right answer is gonna get a shout out from me. I'm telling you the honest truth. He's gonna get a shout out from me because it really, really requires that I should give that person a shout out. If you get this mathematics game correct. Network has started again. Network issue. Just is gonna be clear. So guys, attempt the question, the game on the screen, and drop your answers in the comments. Okay, remember this is a mathematics game. Okay, this is a math game I created myself so that you guys, we can interact and have fun in today's live stream. I don't know why my network is behaving somehow. So this is a maths game I created myself so that we all can have fun in today's live stream, interacting. So, and also to test your, warm up your brain as well, because the more you are guessing, you are actually warming up your brain, exercising. Okay, guys, we are back again after struggling with network. After struggling with network, it's not easy. Please hope you guys can see the screen. I just hope network won't interrupt the live stream again. So guys, we are back, we're back, we're back, we're back. Dropping your answers. Like I was saying before the network interrupted, all you need is just to move the plus sign either the first plus sign or the second plus sign, any of the plus signs, just change it to another number. Change the plus sign to a number. That is what the instruction, I'm breaking the instruction down so that everyone can understand. Just change the plus sign to any number so that when you add it up with the rest of the numbers given to us, then it will give you 288. Just make sure that any plus sign, any number you're adding, like the plus sign you're changing the number to, just make sure that when you add everything up, it's gonna give you 288. Okay, so that is what the instruction said. Move the plus sign to get the answer 288. So guys, attempt the question and give me your answers in the comments. And the person with the right answer gets a shout out, a big shout out to me. A big shout out from me to the person, sorry. So the person gets a shout out from me to that person. The person gets a shout out from me. So guys, attempt this fun game on the whiteboard and drop your answers, okay? I am right here to read all comments and to interact with you all.
Guys, drop in your answers. Comment your answers in the comment section. Guys, drop in your answers. Is the answer a ton of feathers? Hi, Emma Smith. Hello. Emma Smith. Hello. You're welcome. How are you doing? You're welcome to my live stream. Nice to have you here. Google, I don't understand your question. At Google. Hi Google, you're welcome to my live stream. Attempt the question on the board and drop your answers. Just move the plus sign, change it to a number. That when you add all the numbers on the board, when you add all the numbers up, it will give you 288. That is what the instruction said. Move the plus sign to get the answer 288. So any plus sign you are moving or changing, make sure you are actually gonna be getting 288 as the result of the question, okay? So many people dropped their answers in the comments, but we need the best answer to this question. We need the best answer to this mathematics fun game, which says the answer must be 288. So any number you're trying to add up, make sure you are gonna get 288. You said eggs are delicious, but if these are eggs, that's good. What are eggs? You mean the numbers? You wanna eat egg? Then go buy egg. Go buy lots of them and eat. Gogo, are you okay at all? Are you okay at all? Guys, solve the question on the board and drop your answers. And drop your answers in the comment section, okay? I'm right here to read your comments, your answers. And you guys know how we do it. At the end of the live stream, I'll always tell you guys the final answer and how I was able to, you know, like the solution to the question. But before then, try out this question. This is an IQ test to test your brain, okay? Yes, to test your brain, to make you calculate, you know, think. Yes, so try out this very particular question and know if you can solve it. And I believe you're gonna solve it right if you try it out. Okay, understand the question first, the instruction first, so as to solve the game. Okay. Baza said, should the last eight be a zero? No, you are not touching anything. You are not touching the results because the instruction said move the plus sign to get the answer. So the answer um is given to you already, which is 288 is the answer. So all you need is just to change the plus sign to any number, okay, that when you add it up with the rest of the numbers, you get the 288, which is the answer. Okay, so 2 plus 2 plus 6, we have to change any of the plus sign to a number. You either change the first plus sign or you change the second plus sign. So you just need to change one plus sign, not the two plus signs. So change one plus sign to a number that when you add it with the next number 6, then it will give you 288. So you see, this is an IQ reason. You need to reason. You need to think of a number that you need to change plus sign to that number so that when you add it to the next number given to you, which is 6, depending on the plus sign you are changing. So when you add it up with the rest of the numbers on the board, it will give you 288. No, it's not necessarily that you need to move it, like take it away from that place. I think that's where the confusion is coming. But there are people who still understand what I'm saying. Do you understand? Yeah, because there are people that made an attempt. It's just that they did not get the right number. Like they didn't change the plus sign to the right number. Do you understand? I wish case change plus. Okay. Okay, that I shouldn't put it move. All right, no problems. Noted. Let me change it now just to make the mathematics game to be easier because I've actually changed some things just to make it easier. But I'll still change if you guys are getting it confused. Baza said 282 plus 6 is equals to 288. Hmm. Okay, so you mean we should change the plus to 8 so as to give us When we add it up, it will now give us 288, right? Okay, thank you so much, Bazaz. At Bazaz, thank you so much for commenting. Lihuzaha said 2 plus 286. Okay, so you change the second plus sign, right? At Lehuzaha, you change the second plus sign. Okay, that's good. More comments, more comments. You guys are getting it now. Okay. I get you now, Bazas. Because you know that sometimes when a question is set, most people would not, but I explained it anyways. I explained it in a way that you guys will understand. It's just that if it's still that way, most people will still don't get it even after the explanation. So I've changed it so that you guys can understand it better. Can you guys see the screen? So the instruction is change the plus sign to get the answer. Change the plus sign. So even when the question was that move the plus sign, I was still explaining. Still, most persons do not even understand. Why some persons understand anyways. Okay. Martian girl said 2 plus 26 is equal to 28 plus 8. Okay, thank you so much, Martian girl. But I hope you understand the question. Look at the question again. Okay, look at the question again. Yes. Thank you so much, Bazaz. Thanks for your comments and thanks for your observation. Thanks for your observation because you observed it. That is the reason why you said something about it. So, guys, change the plus sign to get the answer. We are still at mathematics fun game, you guys. This is math fun game, just to test your knowledge, to warm up your brain and all the rest of them. Because this is giving you opportunity to think. Okay, what number will I put in this? What will I change? What number will I change the plus sign to give this? It gives you the opportunity to think and to get it right. So the instruction says change the plus sign to get the answer 288. So we have 2 plus 2 plus 6. So which number you need to change one plus sign. Either you change the first plus sign or you change the second plus sign. Change it to a number that when you add the rest of the numbers together, it will give you 288. So guys, make an attempt and drop your answers in the comments. So guys, make an attempt. We have answers in the comment section. We have the people with the right answers. Okay, we have the correct answers in the comment section. We also have the wrong answers in the comment sections. So you guys should make an attempt and also solve this question and drop your answer in the comment section, okay? Change the plus sign to get the answer, okay? 2 plus 2 plus 6 is equals to 288. So change the plus sign to get the answer 288. Guys, don't know. Network, leave me alone. Network, leave me alone. Let me live stream in peace. Hope you guys can still see the screen. Hope you guys can still see the board. Because at this point, I don't understand what my network is. 2, 7. Okay. Guys, we are back. We had a little bit network challenge, but we are back, okay? We are back. We are here, okay? We are back on your screen. So the question is, okay, because I want to keep breaking this mathematics game down for you guys to get the answer right, which I've already gotten the correct answer to this question on the in the chat, and I've also gotten wrong answers as well. But because I want you all to, bring in your suggestion, try out this game, that is why I decided to change the move to change, like I changed the word move. I erased it and I edited it to change so that you guys can also understand it in case if the word sounds huge or maybe you don't understand it, it's confusing. So I decided to change it to change the plus sign to get the answer. Change the plus sign instead of move the plus sign. We now have change the plus sign to get the answer. 2 plus 2 plus 6 is equals to 288. So change the plus sign to get the answer 288. So guys, let me read the instruction again for those of you guys that are just joining. For those of you guys that are just joining, let me read the instructions so that you guys can get the answer to this fun game, mathematics fun game question on the board. So the question said, or the instruction said, change the plus sign to get the answer. Okay, all you need to do is just to change any of the plus sign, change it so that at the end of everything, when you add it up with the rest of the numbers, you get 288. Okay, we have the correct answers on this in the comment section. We also have the wrong answers in the comment section. So all you need to do is just to solve the question and comment your own answer in the comment section. Okay, yes, just change the plus sign to any number that when you add it up with the rest of the numbers, you will get 288. Okay, you get 288 as the answer. So you can change the first plus sign, or you can change the second plus sign. So any of the plus sign that you feel like changing, just make sure that when you are changing the plus sign to any number, that when you add it up, is gonna give you the answer 288. So guys, attempt the question on the board, on the whiteboard, and drop your answers. Okay, let's find out the correct answer to this question. Guys, I'm right here to read all your comments. I'm going nowhere. Okay, just change a plus sign. You can change the first plus sign, or you can change the second plus sign. Change the plus sign to any number. Okay, change the plus sign, either the first plus sign or the second plus sign. Change it to any number that when you add it up with the other numbers given to you, it will be 288. That is what the instruction says. Okay, remember, this is a mathematics fun game. Okay, it's just to, for us to think and crack our brain. Okay, so yeah, so the instruction is just to change the plus sign to a number that when you add it up with the rest of the numbers, you will get the answer to the question, which is 288. So guys, make an attempt and comment your answer in the comment section. I am right here to review all answers. And at the end of the live stream, I will always tell you guys the final answer. And of course, we check the comment section to know the people or the person with the correct answers. Okay, Nani Talk said 2 plus 286 is equals to 288. Okay. Thanks for your comment, Nani Talk. You're welcome. All right, guys. More answers, more comments. Guys, check their questions, check the answers in the comment section. Check if they are correct, okay, by solving your own question. Check if they are correct by solving yours, okay. Yes. Check if they are correct by solving your own to find out if they are correct. The only way you're going to find out if they are correct is by attempting the question on the screen. Is by attempting the question that is on the board, okay? Is by attempting the question that is on the board. Change the plus sign to get the answer. Change the plus sign to get the answer. 2 plus 2 plus 6 is equals to 288. So you can change the first plus sign or the second plus sign to give you 288. So attempt the question and drop your answers in the comments. So the only way you're gonna find out if people are actually giving the correct answers is by solving it yourself so as to be sure. Okay. It's by solving it yourself, guys. Solve it yourself to get the answer. Solve it yourself to get the answer, guys. So, guys, I wait for more comments. I wait for more answers. You can either change the first plus sign, or you change the second plus sign. Okay. You can change the first plus sign or the second plus sign. You can change either the first plus sign or the second plus sign, and it will still give you 288. So attempt both sides. You can try out the first plus sign or the second plus sign, but just make sure that you are getting 288 after changing the plus sign. Guys, attempt the question on the board and drop your answers in the comments. You can either change the first plus sign or the second plus sign, and it will still give you 288. It will still give you 288. You can either change the first plus sign or the second plus sign. Change it to any number that when you add all the numbers up, it will give you 288. Okay? So attempt this question, crack your brain on this, and drop your answers. Okay? Yes. So you either change the first plus sign or the second plus sign to any number that when you add the numbers up, you get 288. That is what the instructions said. Change the plus sign to get the answer. Change the plus sign to get the answer 288. So make an attempt, make an attempt, make an attempt. Test your knowledge, test your brain, and drop your answers. Comment your answers in the comment section in the chat. Okay? Yes.
Okay, pseudo really said 282 plus 6 is equals to 288, or 2 plus 286 is equals to 288. Okay, this is nice. And guys, that is the answer to today's question. Alright, that is the answer. Yes, I'm coming because we are about to end the live so that we all can sleep. Sorry, so I can sleep, not you. Me personally can sleep. So change the plus sign to get the answer. We have 2 plus 2 plus 6 is equals to 288. So like I said, this is a game, and I gave you people hints, I gave you people how to do it, and I say you should change any of these plus to give you 288. So what are you going to do? Let's change the first plus 2 to 8, okay, which is 282 plus 6 is equals to 288. Okay, let's change the second one. For example, if we are changing it, okay, to get the answer, we now have 2 plus 2. Let's change this one to 8. That is, change this to 8. We have 2, 8, 8. Do you guys see it? So we change the plus to 8 to give us these answers. So you either change the first one to 282 plus 6 to give you 288, or you change the second one, 2 plus 286 to give you 288. So guys, this is the end of today's live. Okay. Thank you all that commented. I really, really appreciate you all. So see you guys in the next one. So the people that got the right answers are pseudo realists, Noni Talk. Who else? Baza. Baza has got the answer. Who else? Who else? Who else? Bazas and Leo Zaha. So those are the 4 people who got the answer to this question correctly. Yes, to this phone game, and I really, really appreciate you all. So guys, without further much talking, I want to end the live because I wanna sleep. Okay, so see you guys in my next one. Yes, make sure you show up. Bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe, okay? Like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys.